Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Needle. So in today's video, I'll be doing a product review video for the Strikepack FPS Dominator mod pack here. If you guys are unfamiliar with what this is, basically it's just an accessory you can add to your PS4 or Xbox controller that's going to add on paddles. So it gives you 2 extra buttons you can add onto the back of your controller. It does come with some other things though, such as rapid fire, drop shot, stuff like that. I'm not focused on those mods as much. I'm mainly going to be focusing on the actual functionality of the paddles. Are they worth it, and how do they stack up compared to other controller paddles?
Okay, so I actually opened up this package here, so as you guys can see, this is the actual just PS4 one. Like I said, there's a separate Xbox one. I'll have the link for those down in the description if you guys do want to check it out. And then for there, what actually is going to be inside is it comes with a little booklet at first. This is just containing all the mods and stuff. You can see it's a little mod pass or whatever. I'm not sure. I'm not worried about the mods. I think those are more of like a money grab for people that want to play like some offline games and stuff like that. I will not be using the mods. I'm just focused on the paddles. So here are the actual paddles that it comes with. And you notice they're pretty sleek. It's nothing crazy. It's pretty simple. It's just straight on paddles there, and the actual quality of it is made of plastic, but it's, you know, pretty durable. It's pretty thick. I wouldn't imagine there's any issues. I've had a pair of these in the past and they held up just fine for me. And then the only other thing it's coming with is just this big old USB. It's just a micro USB cable to connect to your controller. I would say this is probably at least like 6 foot long. So if you're running across a desk, running across your room, whatever, if your setup's pretty far away, shouldn't have any issue connecting these. Now, as far as actually putting it on the controller and how simple it is, so I got my PS4 controller here, and all you're gonna want to actually do here is take the actual paddles here, get these in frame for you guys. And then you're just going to simply take it into the actual PS4 part. If I remember correctly, it's going to clamp in such as this. Simple as that. If you guys saw that, put it in on the back side. It connects right to the USB. Looks like that on the back. And then you take it to the front side here on this, and it kind of latches on to the actual PS4 button, and boom, it is all clicked in. And then you guys can see you got the standard PS4 controller here. It took like legitimate under 30 seconds to set this up, and then you got the paddles on the backside that serve as extra buttons that you guys can hit while playing any kind of shooter. You guys know my channel, I play Fortnite, so I'll be trying these out on Fortnite in a second. And yeah, it allows you to keep your right thumb on your thumbstick so you can jump on the paddles here, edit on the paddles here, or build if you're playing Fortnite, and then keep your thumbstick fully in control with your right thumb here. So pretty cool feature. This is how you set them up, and then obviously you just want to take this cable here, boom, just like that, all clicked in, and then just plug this into my PC or your console, whatever you guys have, and let's go try these out in game and see how they function. Okay, so I just turned it on below. I'm not sure what I did. I basically just plugged it in. You can see it's lighting up on the back, so we're good. We've got some functionality with it. Now let's hop into the game and actually try it. Alright guys, so now I've actually loaded up on a game. I am playing Fortnite now, so you guys can see I got it working with my PS4 controller on PC, so very good, functioning very well so far. Now as far as actually like binding it, I'm pretty sure I know how to do it, but let me just pick it up to see what the general actual binds here. So I think it should just be R1, L1, if I remember correctly. So no, it looks like this is actually like a map. The scoreboard, the right one as of right now, and the left one is my ping. So I think that would just be right and left on the D-pad. That's what it's defaulted at. Now I think all I should have to do to actually remap the buttons on the controller, let me get this in frame for you guys, is there's these little buttons right here, if you can see where my fingers, that's probably too dark, we'll try to get it closer. There's these little buttons on the side above the paddles, and then you just hold those down, and then you should be able just to select whatever button you want. So let me try that real quick to see if that should function. Okay, so I actually just got one. So you hold it down, and while you're holding it down, you actually just simply hit the button. So I got my edit on my right one right now, so boom. Cool, very cool, very cool. So I'm not very used to it. Don't make fun of me if I'm not very good with it, but let's do the left one on jump then. So you just hold it down, and while you're holding, hit the button. So I hit X right there. Boom, now we are jumping. That's awesome. So simple as that. I have my jump and my edit now on my paddles right here, as you guys can see. So just to show you, this is my left one. This should be jump. Boom, jump. Very functional. And let's go over to a wall here and see if we can edit it. Make sure I keep this in frame for you guys, and boom, just like that. I can pull the edits out. I'm not very good with it yet, but Very, very cool stuff. Okay guys, now that I've actually covered the functionality and how you can set them up and just overall what came with the mod pack if you would order it, I would like to overall just give my thoughts and opinion on it, completely unbiased. They did send it to me, but this is just how I feel about it compared to using just a regular controller or a SCUF. The first thing I will say is it's pretty comfortable when you're just starting to learn it. You guys can see in these clips, these are my first attempts to try to edit with it with the edit bind I put on there. Like I said, I play claw, so I'm really used to using my right index finger to hitting these buttons, so I feel a little funky right now, but as you can see me going up this tower, I get a lot better and a lot more comfortable as I'm doing it, so I'm sure it wouldn't take any longer than a day or two to really learn some binds on here and customize your binds for you to give you more control of your controller in general. The next thing I do want to talk about though, since they are comfortable, they do function, is it really worth it though compared to buying a SCUF or another third-party customizable controller? Now, I'll be honest here, I think it's hands down just the better option here. For about $40 compared to paying $200, $150 for a SCUF, it wouldn't make sense to get the SCUF. With these, you can buy the PS4 or the Xbox ones. I have them linked down in the description so you can check to see that there are two different ones that you can buy. And if you plug them in, there's no reason you can't use the two battles on here functionally and set them up to how you would like. So as far as functionality goes, I think these are just as good as the SCUF, and there's no need to pay close to $200 just to get some paddles. Now, here's the only thing I will say is if you do need more than 2 paddles for your controller, that's when you should probably get a SCUF, because you can get 4 for the SCUF. But for most games, even for Fortnite, you don't need that many. 2 paddles will be just fine. So that's my overall review for this and what I think. I think it's a definite thumbs up as far as if you should buy it or if you shouldn't. I think these are very great, and anybody that plays video games a lot, plays Fortnite or just any kind of shooter, should heavily just look into these and see if these are for you to buy. That's all for me, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the review. See you guys in the next one. Peace.